Okay, for this, you will need a ruler and a pencil first to create your design. After you create your design, then you will color it, and you need to use either colored pencils, oil pastels, or crayons, no markers. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is create a vanishing point. I have my vanishing point here, but you can actually put your vanishing point wherever you prefer. Wherever you put your vanishing point, that is where your convergence lines will all go to. So you can either put your name up here, put your vanishing point here, or vice versa. Put your vanishing point here and put your name down here. And it is completely up to you how you prefer to do this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my letters in various positions rather than straight across. But like I said, it's up to you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my letters. So remember, these do need to be boxed. So create your letters first. I'm going to put a C here, and I'm doing this dark so that you can see what I'm doing, but you need to make it light in case you need to erase. So let's see, I'm going to put my next letter here. My next letter will be here. And then I guess I'll put my next letter here. Okay, and I know it's hard for you to see this right now, but you'll be able to see it in just a minute. I didn't want to do it too dark because I will be erasing my center lines. But I'm going to box this out. And then I'm going to erase my center line. And this is why I made it lighter. And then I'll just darken this line right here so you can see it better. Okay, now what I would do is I will take my ruler, and it always stays on the vanishing point. When I have my ruler on the vanishing point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find each of the edges or corners of my letters. I will start with the bottom of my letters first, then I will go to the top. Okay, if you have your letters down here and your vanishing points up here, you will start at the top, the letter that is the part of your letter that is closest to your vanishing point, and then go to the opposite side. So this is closer to my vanishing point. I will do that first, and I will go only to the corners or the edges. Okay, so put my ruler on my vanishing point, and I'm going to find the edge of my letter, which is going to be right there. Make my line. Now I'm going to find the next one, which is right here. Find my vanishing point and make my line right there. Do the same with the edge right here on my O. Next one on my O, on the edge. Okay, then I would do my L. The corner. And then the corner of my E. Now, the corner of this E is going to go through, is going to hit my L. So I don't want to go through my L. So I'm going to have to stop when I get to my L. Just like that. Okay. Now I will go up to complete the top part of my letters. Now remember, do not go through any of your letters. So and if it goes through the letter, do not do it. Make sure you stop, or if it is too close to the letter, don't do it at all. So I'm going to take this one. Now see how this comes up here? First I'm going to see if now I can't do the bottom of my C down to my vanishing point. So I can only go here and stop. Okay, so here's my vanishing point. Here's my bottom of my C. I will make a line and I will stop. Now I'll go to the edge of my C. Just like that. And if you want to, you can even go to the inside, if you can, of the outer edge. But there's not really a way to do that, so I'm just going to leave that like that. Okay, I'm going to erase that little bit in there. Now I will go to the other part of my L. Now I can't. Do you see how this goes through the L? So I cannot make a line to my vanishing point because it will actually go through my L. So I'll go over here. I can't do anything there either. So I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to take the top of my E and take it down. But remember, you don't want to go through your other letter. So it will stop right there. Take this one and like that and like that. Now my name is complete. Okay, so now I've showed you that. Let me show you another way. Now if your name is too long, remember you can use a nickname or your last name. It doesn't have to be your full name. It's up to you. Okay, so now I'm going to put my vanishing point up here and I'm going to put my letters down here. And this time I'm just going to do it across. I need to make it a little bit darker so you can see what I'm doing here. And then I will erase this horizon line, okay? Not really a horizon line. The horizon line would actually be up here, but let's go ahead and erase it. Okay, then I will put my ruler on my vanishing point and then go to each of the letters that are closest to the vanishing point, start making my convergence lines. And remember, I'm doing this darker so that you can see what I'm doing. But you want to do it light so that you can erase if you need to. Okay. Okay, now I have the top. Now I'm going to go to the bottom. So let's take it, put it on the vanishing point. Here's a corner too, so I'm going to take that, but I won't go all the way through my line. Stop right there. And do this down here. I can't really do anything else with that, so we're just going to leave that like that. And there it is complete. So I just showed you two different ways to do that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your art and you are going to add values and you're going to add patterns. Okay, so the art element to value, and then you're going to add the principle of design patterns. And then I'm going to color it in. And remember, you need to put some type of values. So make sure you use either colored pencils, oil pastels, or crayons. No markers. Okay, I will come back and show you what this looks like when I'm finished. Okay. Okay, so here's my artwork finished, and I put different patterns and designs on the negative part of my artwork around my letters, and then on the positive part inside the letters, I have also some different patterns, and then I outlined everything with a black marker. So you can see that here I went dark to light on all my values, and I even did alternating values on my different patterns around here. Okay, right here. Okay, so you go ahead and do that. Do your own patterns if you need to. Google patterns and designs, and that will give you an idea of what other kinds of patterns you can use for your artwork. And don't forget, make values inside of your convergent lines. Okay?